convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the New England Patriots. They met here on the opening Thursday of 2015, and they're at it again here. The Steelers and Pats are underway. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Rudolph. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. There's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Patriots take over. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now the rookie out of Georgia, Sony Michel. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. To Michel on the dump off. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Give. This is Michel. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it. Occasionally, you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Back to the air, Rudolph. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rodgers. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Well, you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he's got Rodgers. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hot.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. After the penalty, it's Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Play action. It's Rudolph. James has got it. Complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. a dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. On the handoff, it's Michelle. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And his kick is right through. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Rudolph. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Watch it now, Barney.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 53 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Now it's Rudolph. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Slant route caught by Edelman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Brady throwing on second down. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he gets it down to the 32. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Michel. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. New England on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he comes back with one complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Into the red zone, it's Brady. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Switzer now to return. And now running right through it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Rudolph. That's complete. It's Bell. Bell a first down and then some. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now Rudolph on first down. Man open left side is Brown. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rudolph looking to throw. And it's hauled in by Rodgers for a Steeler touchdown. As the first half is winding down, and the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And he's able to put it through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out come the Patriots. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. On play action, now Brady. Going deep here for Allen. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. A final shot before the break. Rudolph to the right side and complete to Washington. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So the Patriots coming out now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Brady now to throw. He'll check this one down to Michelle, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
On the toss, here's Michel. And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A give to Bell. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now, that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now this may be a free play for Rudolph. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Out of the gun, Rudolph. just take it in one-handed. What a catch. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, Rudolph. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Rudolph off play action, escaping the pressure right. And he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rudolph toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Coming left is Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Play action. Now it's Brady. Steps away. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll run with Michel. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Rudolph. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rudolph. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Gun.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. Flush to his right. James has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
So think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
carry for their fullback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll go again with Bell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Devin McCourty brings him down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Over the middle, complete. It's James. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Their goal from the start was to at least finish 500. This loss, however, guarantees a losing record.
And that can't leave a good taste in anyone's mouth. You talk about front office, ownership, coaches, players, everyone. 8-8 is the minimum for any team to think that they had a decent year. Now, a losing season, hard to spin that one.